right, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, everything between and beyond. My name is Mortal Summer 5, and welcome to Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. Now, I have played this game before on the Xbox, and I'm currently playing on the PC for this one. So, I've played through it before, and we're just gonna jump right on in. Now, this is where everybody's gonna start making fun of me. But we're gonna go here because I'm more of a casual gamer. I don't want to struggle through. That's not why I game. I game for fun purposes, not for a challenge. But anyway, here comes a cutscene.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. And I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse, and twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
All right, well, we are officially done with the opening
I'm
cutscene.
weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
So when I first discovered this game, oh god, it must have been like almost 3
Have
months
I
ago
mentioned how
now.
grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Yeah, it was about 3 months ago or something like that. It came to Game Pass, and what caught me was Banishers, the title. I thought it was like a ghost game, which, as you know, me and Holly play quite a bit of Phasmophobia, and so that's when we were really deep into our Phasmophobia playthroughs. So there's probably not going to be a lot of talking here in this first episode, mainly just
I
because
think we can get through here.
there's a lot of
Sure.
exposition that's going to be happening.
Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
But like I've said, I've played this game once before already.
Looks steady enough.
And I haven't decided whether I'm going to play it the exact same way. Probably not.
Watch out!
Damn it, Red. So I'm probably going to play it a different way.
Just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices.
So it's been a hot minute since I've played this. I have forgotten the controls. There we go. And before any of y'all come at me saying that, oh, if you've played it before, why are you on easy mode? Because I just don't want to focus on the challenge. I want to focus on the story. Even though, I've played this before and I already know the story, I don't know the part of the story that I'm fixing to go through. But I do know a few things.
Too slow.
So, I played it on story mode first. Because I just really didn't want to focus on any combat. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of people play these games.
Just a
Both for
sneaky
the story.
wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the
But
road?
in addition to the challenge
Maybe.
of the combat
But are
system.
they keeping people outside
But that's
town?
not me.
Or
You're
are they
never going to see
keeping
me
them
try
in?
and play games like the Soulsborne games or really anything like that, because I'm not really into those games. The get good type of games. I'm more into the games that are fun, or that's fun, have a good time. Phasmophobia, possibly just one of the more difficult games to get into because of the learning curve. But once you get into it, it's not that hard.
Ah,
It's something
no
like this.
wanderers.
I'm just gonna let him take care of that. He's got this.
Behind you!
Dude's sick. Anyway, so again, sorry for the
As easy as falling off
the
a
frame
box.
rates. We are of course playing this through Xbox streaming right now because
Can't tell how long
obviously
these
it's
people are dead.
included in Game Pass.
The
So
original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever
on Steam right now it's $60 plus. In addition to it being $60, there's also the steep amount of storage that it takes. So, probably this first episode is going to look a little janky, but then next episode I'll go into the settings and see how we can make sure it's not as problematic. But right now it looks like we got some visitors. Oh. I knew that already.
Time to leave for good.
I'm going to save that for an enemy that's more problematic. So, I won't say the story here has some branching paths. It kind of does. So, I think I'm going to play it less like how I did the first time around. And I'm not going to spoil any of it for you, just in case you haven't seen it yet, or if you have seen it before. Something like that. But we got a note here. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know the month is of June in the year 1695. Though I thought we would finally be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields that would ring around their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks these roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. Who reads this now? I tell you, run. Wow.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Minor gripe that I have about this, but they call it New Eden Town. For me, I would just call it New Eden. Now, I think I know they're trying to speak how they would back in the late 17th, almost 18th century. But even still, don't just say New Eden Town. Okay, sorry about that break. I was trying to see if I could get the settings to where it wouldn't be as chuggy, and probably gonna have to wait. Until after this episode. So the frame rate's a little problematic, which I know it is. It's starting to bug me too. So between episodes, I'll try and figure out how to get this less chuggy and all that kind of stuff. But I'm excited to replay this game again. Like I said, I played this about 3 months ago. So
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
indeed, let's see what Charles might have to say. But this game, absolutely amazing.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign.
I highly recommend, if you haven't played it yet, please do it. If you're on Xbox, it's still on Game Pass. Steam obviously gets full price right now, but please check it out. It's well worth it. It's such a good game. Obviously I'm using the Game Pass version of it right now, and it's kind of suffering a little bit because of it, but that's just because I don't really want to spend $60 on a game that I currently have on Xbox. So we're just going to make do with what we got, and hopefully I can get the settings worked out to where it won't be as chuggy. But you know what? At least the graphics still look good, even though we're probably running at about like 20 frames.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
I'm sure the
This must be the
crows
inn.
are not at all a foreshadowing of things to come in this game. Not even a little bit.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her, and rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners, or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their expertise, we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion, the pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Okay, well, there's a little bit of a pause in the cutscene. I will say I will go through most of the dialogue options if I think it's deemed necessary for the story. Otherwise, some of these are kind of just filler to like try and figure out what's happened. So for this one, I will go through all the dialogue options to see what's going on here.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss this investigation, and his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task, and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
All right. I know this first episode's going to be very dialogue heavy from the
Damn it,
game.
Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
If you had been here earlier,
But
we'd
as
have no
Charles would
game.
say, another day, another soul to save.
These people are idiots if they believe prayer will save them.
Like I said, as I have played this game before, so I know a little bit more about our friend here, Antea's personality, so that's definitely going to let me clue into some of the dialogue choices. And as you have seen, there are some points where you can choose a dialogue option. Most of the time, I'm fairly confident it doesn't do anything.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles' present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
I know I said I was going to listen to all the dialogue options, but since this episode...
You stay put. We'll find the way.
And since this episode's already been super dialogue heavy, we're going to go ahead and just try and get some gameplay done. I know there was already been some gameplay, but we're just gonna try for the sake of this episode not just being...
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
Just so that way there's not just, you know, only dialogue.
Wouldn't
We'll do some
stay
gameplay,
here?
show off some of the mechanics here.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Maybe. Job 7, 13, 15. Yeah. This is something that shows up quite frequently throughout this game.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red.
Please do,
You
Red.
dropped something.
What do these dreams have in common? They promise of a doomsday or of a nightmare coming. Foreshadowing? Oh shoot. It even says their visions. Foreshadowing is something behind us. Who's the real target? What caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know. I need to get it into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest. This cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Very much so. One would say it would be giving them nightmares. Now, as you can see here, there's a bunch of things to inspect here, and they all have their own dialogues on what's going on here. But, again, for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and move on to the main points. I promise you, as we get further along, I will investigate these more thoroughly. It's just I want you to, you know, get some elements of the gameplay. Man, I ain't reading all that, but it's a letter, unsent letter to Esther's sister, basically detailing that the Reverend Charles is no longer with us.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Now, doesn't that just sound spooky? Let's travel on, then, to the cemetery.
Are you leaving
of
already?
New Edentown.
We need to investigate the cemetery.
So let's...
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You don't say.
You be alright?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
I say I never use the map. I use the map all the freaking time in my previous playthrough, so... Again, I'm also going to do my best to keep the story spoiler-free, just in case, for somehow, some of you have never seen this game before, and are going to follow along with me. Or you can even play along with me. Hello!
A wisp.
What is this?
So close to town.
Well, would you look at that? This looks like an excellent place for us to call it an episode. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in so far. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. If you liked what you see here, please like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to continue playing this all the way through. We are definitely not 100%ing this game, but we will play this through to completion. So, my name has been Mortal Summer 5. Thank you all for being here and hanging out today, and I will see you in the next episode of Banishers. Bye, y'all.